Hey everybody, it's Crystal and I am doing TTW episode number 3. I am a little late this week, sorry about that, but here we go. The first question is, what is your engagement story? And then second question is, what 3 things do you find unattractive or a turnoff in a man or a woman? And then number 3 is, who would play you and your husband or your wife in like a movie? Like, who would play you guys? So my husband and I, Josh, we've been together for a long time. So we started dating when we were in high school, and I had always wanted to go to this particular restaurant. It was called Magic Time Machine, and so it was kind of one of those restaurants where like every table was like a booth type thing, and it was themed and just totally different than any other of the seats. And so they also had all of the characters, or all of the wait staff were dressed up as like characters from movies and things like that. So it was really just like a fun place to go, and I'd never been, and I wanted to go so badly. So on our I guess it was our 3-year dating anniversary. Wait, hold on. Sophomore, junior, yes. On our 3-year dating anniversary in May, I guess it was like May 2001, Josh took me out to eat for our like dating anniversary. And because we were together for 3 years, so he's taking me to the Magic Time Machine, and I'm super excited and just really happy to finally go, and of course excited that we're, celebrating 3 years together. So we get there. I kind of had maybe some suspicions that he maybe was going to do it, maybe ask me, but I wasn't 100% sure. It was just kind of like an inkling, like a feeling. But then when we got there and we started to do dinner, I guess in my head I thought if he was going to do it, it was going to be at the beginning. And so probably about halfway through dinner, in my head I was like, okay, so he's not going to ask me, which was fine. I wasn't 100% sure if he was going to or not. I just kind of had like a little bit of a feeling. And so we finished dinner. Everything is great. We're chit-chatting and everything. And then the entire like wait staff comes over. And they have this huge cheesecake on a plate. And they're singing this great song. And they come over and they set the cheesecake down on the table in front of us. And it's huge, and it's got huge strawberries and whipped cream and all this other stuff on it. And so they set it down, and I don't immediately see the ring. Like, I don't. I'm just like, oh, wow. Like, why are these people singing to us? And so they set it down in front of me, and then they pull out the table. And so Josh gets down on his one knee, and he asks me, to be his wife. So it's very sweet, very romantic. He couldn't have done a better job. So that was our engagement story. And then, okay, sorry. I kind of just woke up, so I know that I look like I'm still half asleep. And I'm losing my train of thought. Ugh. I'm gonna be one of those days. So, question number 2. What are 3 things that you find a turnoff in another person? I would have to say definitely dirtiness. Yeah, dirtiness. If you don't have clean teeth and, you don't keep yourself kept, like, you don't have to be, like, neat and pretty boy, but, you've got to be clean. Number 2 is probably attitude. Attitude is everything. I really can't stand guys that are just full of themselves or jerks, or there's a certain type of guy out there that I just absolutely positively cannot stand. Not that I'm like seeking any other guys, but I'm just saying, even to deal with them in real life, just on a regular day-to-day basis, can be a lot. And then number 3, or the third thing that I find a turnoff in a man or a woman, I don't know. Shit. I should have been prepared. But I wasn't. Okay, so I said dirtiness and like the ego character. Selfishness. I think selfishness is a real turnoff. I really do. I can't stand selfish people in general. So selfishness will be my third thing. And then real quickly, my last question is who would play you and your significant other in a movie? And I guess it could either be a romantic movie or not a romantic movie. And I'm only going to say this really and truly and honestly because this is the TV show that my husband and I are watching right now. And we love it. And he tells me all the time that I remind him of this particular character. So I'm just going to say these two people because it's really easy and really simple and I didn't really think this through. Currently, my husband and I are addicted to Doctor Who. So I'm going to say that my husband would be the Doctor and the character that I would like to play him is the David Tennant character. I like Matt Smith, but David Tennant is just, he's my favorite. So I would have David Tennant as Josh, and I would play the current girl who is Amy Pond. I'm trying to think of her real name. Karen Gilland or something like that. So yeah, Josh always tells me that I remind him of her, that we look alike or we have the same eyes or whatever. So that's that. I'm really sorry this TTW was late. I've just been so busy and I don't know where time has gone. So yeah, have a great day everybody, and I will see you very soon for TTW episode number 4. And I'm going to do a life update. Have a great day. Bye.